Dear students, welcome to our class on JRF SRF Net 2022 Part C, Specialized Subject Agriculture Meteorology, 9th lecture. So, as I have given some information about the 8th lecture, same we continue in the 9th lecture because there are some rank deciding questions are given. In that assertion and reason are list 1 and list 2, like that some questions are given. For the statement 1, whether the statement 2 supports technically, like that questions are trickish questions are asked there. In the statement 2 or statement 1, some part is given very clear-cut answers. So there we should not mistake. The trick here is if you find the correct answer from the fundamental bit that is given in the statement 1 or statement 2 or list 1 and list 2, other things are very easy. So that's why I am covering the easiest, most common bits even in lecture number 9 like lecture number 8. So here is the first bit. Fog is a low cloud. Fog is known as a low cloud. What is a cloud? Cloud is defined as a aggregation of minute droplets of water suspended in the air at a higher altitude. Now, you see here, very important. An advanced question I will tell. See, weather forecasting in the standard operating procedure, it is absolutely difficult to differentiate between the fog and the cloud through remote sensing, or you can say satellites. Okay, now, so that's why. What is the reason? Because fog is minute droplets of water only, but it is near the ground. But minute droplets of water suspended in the air at higher altitude is a cloud. So almost characteristics are same. So that's why in the remote sensing, to differentiate the fog from the cloud, what is used is the ground temperature is used. This bit will come, ground temperature. Because cloud temperature differs a lot from the ground temperature. Based on the ground temperature, whether with that temperature, fog can be formed or not is a relative verification scientifically. That's what I would like to share with you. Now, see, fog is a low cloud. That is the question and answer. Now, father of agriculture meteorology in India, everybody says it is L.A. Ramdas. But of course, there are so many other scientists. Anyway, L.A. Ramdas unquestionably in the textbooks of standard textbooks, that name is mentioned. We honor Dr. L.A. Ramdas. Okay, right. That is the father of the agriculture meteorology in India. Now, see, which is responsible for ozone depletion? Okay, which is responsible for ozone depletion? There are so many: globalization, industrialization, okay, short wave radiation, like this will be here. Industrialization is the reason for ozone depletion. In which year, okay, the Division of Agriculture Meteorology was established in IMD. It is in the year 1932. So atmospheric windows is related to, atmospheric windows are related to short wave radiation, in general short wave radiation, okay, in general, okay. So at 3000 degrees Kelvin, lambda maximum is equal to 9.66 microns at 300 degrees Kelvin, okay, lambda maximum. Here I would like to say Planck's law. Because of Planck, 9.66 is the answer. So in some bits it is given 10 microns as well. Please, depending upon the answer, you please tick it. If it is 9.66, you tick for 9. If it is given 10, you tick for 10. That's it. So lambda maximum at the lambda maximum at 300 degrees Kelvin. 300 degrees Kelvin. That is that temperature. Presumed to be that temperature. Okay. Now, so the spectral range for radio waves is 3 into 10 to the power of 4 or 10 microns. The temperature at top of the troposphere is minus 80 degrees centigrade. The number of days, okay, in the number of days delayed in flowering by how many days? For every 1 degree latitude, the flowering is delayed by 4. The flowering is delayed by, okay, 4 days. There is a reason for that we discussed in the latitude, longitude, altitude, local mean time. In that short video I have discussed this one. Now, the question and answer. What is the question? The number of days delayed in flowering by days for every 1 degree north latitude is 4. Crops. Okay, this is the thing. Stevenson screen is erected at a dash feet height from the ground. It is 4 feet height. Now, another related question is in the northern hemisphere, the door of the Stevenson screen is open, is kept at the northern side. In the southern hemisphere, it is kept on the southern side. The reason is, again, third question, related question, to avoid the falling of direct sun's rays on the thermometers in the Stevenson screen, single Stevenson screen. In the double Stevenson screen, thermograph, hygrograph, barograph are located. No dry bulb, no wet bulb, no minimum thermometer, no maximum thermometer in the double Stevenson screen. These are the related bits. Now, saturated vapor pressure is a function of. Please note that it may be a function of. So many things, but. The major deciding factor for saturation vapor pressure is the temperature. Okay, you can see the micrometeorology videos on that. I have explained virtual temperature, potential temperature, all these things in detail in the micrometer. That's why I request you, please subscribe to our channel, Agrometeorology, Farmers and Rural Development. There in the playlist, micrometers, I have given this one. Now, the thermograph is kept in single Stevenson screen or double Stevenson screen. I told several times, thermograph, hygrograph, in some places barograph, they are kept in the double Stevenson screen. This is the answer. Saturated vapor pressure is a function of temperature. Dry adiabatic lapse rate of the temperature is 10 degrees centigrade. Wet adiabatic lapse rate is 5 degrees centigrade. Average adiabatic lapse rate is not 10 plus 5 by 2. No, it is not 7.5, it is 6.5. So, dry adiabatic lapse rate is 10 degrees centigrade per kilometer. To be precise, 9.8 degrees centigrade per every kilometer. Now, the season during which hailstorms are noticed, usually in India, in the tropical countries, the hailstorms are observed during the summer season. Now, so similarly, the cyclones are predominant in the months of November, December in the tropical areas. That's what is the related question. Now, the onset of southwest monsoon in India is 1st June. Okay. Xerophytes are confined to which climate? Xerophytes are confined to arid climates. Okay. There are arid, semi-arid, subhumid, humid. So, xerophytes are the plants. They are dry loving plants. Under dry conditions they come up. Okay, cactus and everything. Now, okay, what is the H by LE ratio is known as Bowen's ratio. H means sensible heat flux by latent heat flux. I worked for my M.Sc and Ph.D. Okay, M.Sc wheat crop, Ph.D. soybean crop. Bowen's ratios I have calculated. The ratio between H by LE is Bowen's ratio. Here, there in the Bowen's ratio, the psychrometric constant, we use psychrometric constant there. Okay, it is 0.77 or 0.7 we use usually. Okay, delta T by delta E we call it as. Okay, lambda. It is delta T by delta E into psychrometric constant. Now, see, energy balance equation. What is energy balance equation? I told several times. That's why please go to playlist in my YouTube channel. So, energy balance is net radiation is equal to ground heat flux, the energy that had entered into the ground, sensible heat, the energy that is utilized in heating the air, the latent heat, maximum 80% is the energy that is utilized in the evaporation and transpiration, a combined loss of evapotranspiration. Okay, now Rn is equal to A plus G plus Le. A is sensible heat, G plus ground heat, Le means latent heat flux. Okay, Rn is equal to A plus G plus Le. Now, okay, Thornthwaite introduced the concept. Thornthwaite introduced a wonderful concept. First one is aridity index or aridity anomaly index. Aridity index or India Meteorological Report, even today it uses aridity index, aridity anomaly index to know the onset of drought, to know the end of the drought, or the progression of drought, or the intensity of drought. So what is intensity of drought? Mild, moderate, severe. Okay, 0 to 25. Okay, mild. 26 to 50, moderate. 50 and above, we call it a severe drought. So these are all the things from now. So the question is Thornthwaite introduced aridity. He also introduced, if it is given water balance, not given this aridity, then tick for water balance. Water balance. He is the father of it. Okay. Upper atmospheric wind is measured by a pilot balloon. In the surface of we release of balloons. Upper air is measured by pilot balloons. Pilot balloons. Now, so synoptic charts provide which state of the atmosphere. Synoptic chart provides the current or present state of the atmosphere. Synoptic level means 500 to 2000 kilometers. Horizontal scale of this bit will come. Horizontal scale of synoptic is 500 to 2000 kilometers. So synoptic chart gives the present status of the atmosphere. That is the question and answer. Meteorological drought occurs when the normal annual rainfall is less than. Normal rainfall is less than. When it is less than 75%, we call it as the meteorological drought, long period average of the rainfall. Now, infrared thermometer is used to measure. So this is a wonderful question. Infrared thermometer is used to measure canopy temperature. Both in my M.Sc and Ph.D. I used this one. Now, to measure the canopy temperature, the local mean time. Standard when the local mean time, local apparent time, Indian standard time, extensively I covered. In my this thing. Please look at that calculation of basic course. Calculation of Indian standard time, local mean time, local apparent time. That's what I would like to impress upon you. The local apparent time for India is 82.5 degrees. So it is located in a very small town near Allahabad. This is the question, this is the answer. Haze is a form of condensation. There are different forms of condensation. Dew, fog. So these are smog. Haze is a form of condensation. Now, plants are photosynthetically categorized as with reference to solar radiation, photosynthetically inefficient. Maximum RU, this bit will come, is 7%. Maximum RU, radiation efficient for it. During my PhD for soybean, I recorded 3.2 only. So maximum possible RUE, radiation efficiency, is 7% from a solar radiation point of view. So plants are photosynthetically called inefficient. El Nino is associated with El Nino is associated with there are so many reasons. Low rains in India, number one. High temperature over the Pacific. So like this, I have given a really good short video on El Nino, La Nina, that is ENSO. Right. Now, so El Nino is associated with low rains over India. Last bit for today's class is that the distribution of net radiation within a plant community can be expressed by Beer's law. So what Beer's law says, the relative radiation intensity decreases exponentially with increasing leaf area. Once again, for your academic interest, I explain to you what Beer's law states is that the relative radiation intensity decreases exponentially with increasing leaf area. So it's a wonderful law for what? To know the radiation intensity within the crop canopies or within the forest. Thanking you very much for your very patient hearing.